everyone, and thank you for tuning into my channel where I talk about stocks, the stock market, and investing. I post videos daily, so if this sounds like something you want to get more of, feel free to subscribe. In this video, I'm going to talk about this long-running tailwind that could boost Roku's stock price over the next several years. And that tailwind I'm talking about is the switch from legacy pay TV to streaming content. In other words, cutting the cord on cable. Millions of households are canceling their traditional cable and satellite TV subscriptions and moving to streaming content instead. Here I have pulled up Roku's most recent shareholder letter, and it highlights a research from eMarketer from February of 2022 that shows the forecast of how many people are going to cancel their legacy pay TV subscriptions. And here it shows in 2022, 68.5 million households in the US have a cable or satellite connection. That's forecasted to drop all the way down to 57.2 million by 2026. In other words, 11.3 million households are going to switch from cable or satellite to streaming connection over the next 4 years. That's going to be a big tailwind for Roku. And that makes sense intuitively. Watching your content through cable is not as convenient as getting it through streaming. Think about it. If you have a cable TV connection, you can only watch that wherever your connection is. For instance, if you have it in your home, you could only watch it in your home. Compare that to a streaming connection where you can take that with you anywhere you can get internet. So if I'm subscribed to Netflix, I can watch my Netflix subscription on my home TV. I can watch it on my phone when I'm away from home. I can watch it on my laptop, on my iPad. I can watch it anywhere I can get internet connection. That's a lot more useful, a lot more convenient for me as a viewer compared to just being stuck watching it from the cable connection. Additionally, to get a cable connection, I need to have a professional installer from the cable company come to my house and make the installation. I might have to pay for that service. If I don't have to pay for the connection, I might have to agree to a 2 year or 1 year contract to this cable company that if I wanted to cancel 3 months into my contract, I would have to pay a large fee. So several advantages there to switching to streaming connection, and I didn't even mention yet the price difference. The price of streaming connections, even if you go with buying up all of the buying Netflix, HBO Max, Disney Plus, Hulu, Amazon Prime, getting all five of those might still cost you less on a monthly basis than a traditional cable connection or satellite connection would. So all of those factors are contributing to this cancellation and bringing more customers onto the streaming segment. Now that's a big tailwind for Roku because Roku connects TVs to the streaming services through its platform. So they sell the players that connect TVs to streaming platforms, and then it aggregates all the services. So you can connect to Netflix, Disney Plus, and all of the others through Roku's platform on the TV. And already Roku is the number one operating system for smart TVs in the US. It's the number two operating system in Mexico, number one if you consider licensed, where nearly 1 in 4 smart TVs sold was a Roku TV model. So it's clearly benefiting from the trend when consumers are switching from cable to streaming. Many of them are switching to streaming through Roku. So Roku's facilitating that transfer, connecting their smart TVs to connecting consumers to the streaming services through the smart TVs that customers get from Roku. And so that can be a tailwind that pushes Roku stock higher over the next several years, because even though this trend is moving, even though it shows 11 million people are expected to cancel cable, there's still going to be 57 million households even in the year 2026. So there's plenty of room to expand, to gain this market, to attract millions more households. Admittedly, not 100% of these households are going to switch to streaming. Some of them will always prefer the cable connection, but arguably it's going to be a lot less than 57 million. So it's going to continue, in my opinion, it's going to continue going downward, and that's going to be a tailwind for Roku. All right, so that's all I've got for this video on Roku. If you're interested if Roku stock, in finding out if Roku stock is a buy or not, I have a video on that I will link to at the end of this video. Okay, so watch that video if you're interested in buying or selling or holding Roku stock. Watch that video. But for now, that's all I've got for this video, and I'll see you next time.
I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. The Motley Fool is a company that provides investing insight and stock recommendations for investors of all skill sets and risk levels. You all know how much I love researching new stocks and trying to find the next best investment. So I'm proud to partner with the Motley Fool to bring you 10 stock picks from their popular Stock Advisor. Stock Advisor has beat the market by more than 250%. Go to fool.com/Parkev to get your 10 stock picks now.